I think going back to that B Corp process and being certified, you are obviously a business that has got really strong ethos and values. Do you think if individuals in the wider scale of things do want to be a purpose for good, that B Corp process is just such a great thing to do? Because as we said, it shines a light on the things that you're good at, the things that you're bad at, but just generally, in terms of the theme of this B Corp month, allows you to push forwards.
Yeah, so I'd encourage. I mean, to be honest, I'd encourage any business. I think it's just good business practice to go and look at the B Corp assessment, answer the questions, and just get an indicative score. Because you don't have to be giving 10% of your income to charity to be a B Corp. That's not B Corp requirement. Far from it, and in fact, it doesn't really gain us any more of a score in that element of the B Corp assessment than other firms who are doing much less. And we are stronger maybe in one area, weaker, as we've already talked about, weaker in others. So we're by far away from being the perfect B Corp company, but other companies will be stronger in those other areas. So I wouldn't want it to come across that you have to be donating to charity. That's not what B Corp's about. B Corp's about people, planet. It's about community. And it's about the ethical side as well. So if you are passionate about your team and your people as an employer, then actually that's your strong pillar that you go into the assessment based on. Maybe it will help you on some of those other elements. So maybe you'll be high scoring on workers, and it might encourage you to do a bit of work around environment and some of the other aspects of community. Equally, if you're a firm who's really working heavily in the local community, and that's a big part of what you're doing, great. That's your actual pillar that's going to be your strong pillar for B Corp. I just think it's a great sanity check. Whether you take it forward and get the official, sort of wooden plaque or not, is relevant, but it's not the only thing that's important about the assessment. I think it's just a great assessment of where you're at as a business.
Yeah, I think I completely agree with you. A great assessment of where you're at. And as we said previously, it doesn't leave any stone unturned. So no business, no person is perfect. But B Corp, if you want to be a business which is moving forward and doing the best for the people, the planet, the community, all of those pillars, going through that B Corp process allows you to shine a light on what you're great at, but also what you're not so great at, and move that forwards as well.